Literally fucking crying just like thinking about how embarrassing this shit is. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and turn my notifications on. I post new videos every Tuesday and Friday at 2 p.m. And sometimes I post days in between with vlogs and live streams, so make sure you have my notifications on for those as well. Also, don't forget to follow me on all social media. My links to everything are down below. Username to everything is @KylerChristo. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter. Be sure to turn my notifications on for those as well, because if you're an early commenter on my Instagram photos, I will be sure to like or reply to your comment. And if you're an early replier or early liker on my tweets, I will be sure to follow you or I will like your replies. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my other channel. I recently got this new channel from my friend that quit YouTube, but the subscribers on it are kind of inactive, so like I'm only doing Q&As on it. So if you have questions for those, don't forget to check out my community posts on this account or on that account. Or also don't forget to tweet me questions at #questions4Kyler. I constantly get asked that on my live streams, like, what's the most embarrassing moment of your life? I have a list of memories. Some of these are significantly less embarrassing than the other ones, so that's why I'm like doing these ones first, and we'll save the good ones for last. So the least embarrassing one on the list would have to be giving my speech high. So whenever I was in 9th grade, I was like a tryhard for no reason. So I did like 3 honors classes, which who the fuck told Kyler to do 3 honors classes? I somehow maintained a good grade in them though, I'm not sure how. I did honors communications. You probably know that I have like stage fright. I can't talk in front of more than 5 people, and people are always like, well, how do you talk to YouTube? I'm talking to a camera right now, I'm not talking to a person. But whenever we're in class and giving a speech, I'm seeing all these judgmental children that are all looking at you. High school speeches are the worst because everyone's still immature and they're gonna bully you. Like, your speech could be about like the most sensitive subject ever, and these people would still be like, hey, loser. We had to do this one speech where we had to pick a charity, a speech on why you should donate to that charity. And obviously, as you can see, that would be a problematic speech because one, everyone's judgmental. This is freshman year, everyone's still a bitch. So like, if you pick something weird, like people are going to laugh at you no matter what. Like, sorry, that sounds wrong, but like that's how high school is. So I don't even remember what I did my speech on. It was probably about animals or something like that. After we gave all of our speeches, our teacher decided to be a bitch because she was pregnant. And she goes, okay, so now that we already did all of our speeches and I've made you all sweat for 30 minutes while you gave your speech, or while you were waiting to give yours knowing that you'd have to give it today, decided that you guys are also going to do a 1-minute impromptu speech. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? If you don't know what that means, impromptu is like you go up there and you like make up a speech. However, the speech was still about your charity that we had to pick, but we just had to like do another minute and be like, okay, so this is what you really should do. Like, you have to pick out your best point or whatever. Remember, I smoked a lot the morning before going that day because I knew what was gonna happen. And while I was giving my speech, if I have the video, I'll put it here. But yeah, she recorded me while I was giving my speech, and I was like, I just looked fucked up, and it was like embarrassing, and I remember my head was twitching because I was so nervous. Another really embarrassing moment happened to me twice actually, where I get into the wrong vehicle. So like, you know how like you leave your car and then you're like going into the store or something, you go back to your car. Well, me, I'm an idiot, so I can't always keep up with that, especially at gas stations. So the first time this occurred, my mom made me go inside to get her something at the gas station while she used her card to get gas. And no one ever wants to wait at the gas tank where they were before, so you just have to guess where your mom just like drove to, and that's exactly what I did. However, this time in particular, it looked like our car was still there. It was the exact same car we were in. So I just walked up to the car, opened it up, and you know what I see? It's a mother with her fucking baby, and she goes, oh my god, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I thought you were my mother. And then I closed the door and I walked away shamefully. And I didn't run away or anything because I was like, if I walk away too fast, she's gonna think I'm sketchy. So I could like feel her looking at the back of my head, and I'm just like, I hate myself, I hate myself, I hate myself. Second time this happened, it was even better because it was with my friend. So like, it wasn't my mom that I got embarrassed in front of. So my friend was driving us to a party at Seton Hill, but we stopped at Sheetz. And whenever we were in the Sheetz parking lot, she was pumping gas, and I went inside to get gummy worms because I did a dab and I was like really not having it. I needed a gummy worms. I go back outside, see the same red car, buy the same gas tank. So obviously I'm like, this has to be the same fucking bitch. I go to the car and it wasn't. Happened to be another mother, of course. Yeah, nearly same reaction. And then I'm just like, "I'm so sorry," and then walked back to the other car. And I think that was the last time I ever walked into the wrong car. Those people probably both initially thought I was about to like do something bad. Like, I don't know, I still feel bad to this day. If you were those people, like, and you're watching this video, I'm sorry I walked into your car. This one's kind of mild, and I wish I would have said it before the last one, but this one was whenever I was younger, and I wrote down falling down the stairs when I was at a Mexican festival. And I'm saying Mexican festival because I don't remember what holiday we were celebrating, because I was like 4. I think it was like the Day of the Dead or something. Also, like several holidays we used to celebrate all the time, so like I honestly have no clue which one it was, but I'm gonna say it was the Day of the Dead. And on my way down the stairs, and it was like one of those staircases that, like, you know, do a little spiral because they're like really long. Yeah, I fell down that and like fucking belly flopped and went down like on my stomach, snow tube down the stairs. Another pretty bad moment was whenever I was in kindergarten. I was the only child that wouldn't like scream at the teacher or be like, "Hello!" Like, instead of like actually raising their hand, I rose my hand like a good child. Now I learned that being a good child gets you nowhere in life, because whenever I rose my hand because I had the fucking pee, the bitch would never call on me. Never. She would never call on me. Like, I always had my hand up like this, and she would wait until some other brat would scream out, and they'd be like, "Can I go to the bathroom?" She'd be like, "Oh, sure, honey." But like, if I raised my hand, she was like, "I'm not gonna look at that." So this one day in particular, she was reading us a story, and we're all sitting in the front, and I had to pee like right fucking now, and she was not answering my hand. And then I just finally said out loud, "I'm just gonna give her a random name." I was like, "Mrs. Jordan." And then she was like, just kept on reading, didn't even like look up. And I was like, "Mrs. Jordan!" Like, I was saying it loud. Everyone else in the class kept on turning around and looking at me, but like, she wouldn't fucking answer me. So I just sat there and pissed my pants while she told her story. And then after the story was over, she finally answered my question where I said, "Can I go to the bathroom?" And I didn't have the balls to tell her I just pissed my pants. So I went in the bathroom and I cleaned up the pee, and my pants were soaking the rest of the day. Okay, so the next one is, I was at this Belle Verdin party. And I told this person, like, I was drinking a lot of alcohol, like, not trying to sound cool or anything, but like, I was drinking an excessive amount that I should not have been drinking. And this guy was like, "Dude, how do you hold all that down? Like, your tolerance is like so high." I'm like, "Oh, I'm just like so dope, bro. Like, I never puke." And about 2 minutes after that happened, I walked outside. It was like a sliding glass door, like, to the porch, so like he could obviously see what I was doing. And I started to feel sick, and I was like, really, literally just after I said I don't puke, I'm getting the spins. So I'm standing outside, and I'm just like, "Don't do it. Don't do it." There's also people outside too, because, you know, it's like summer, so like there's other people about to witness me hurl. So I was just standing on the porch, and then I felt all of the throw up come up to my throat, and I was like,
"Here we go again."
Started throwing up profusively. Guy came outside and he was like, "Are you okay, bro?" So now he knows that I'm a raging liar, and if you're seeing this, I'm sorry, dude. I lied to you. I do puke. I puke all the fucking time. Okay, so the next one is whenever I grab the wrong stuff at Wendy's. At some Wendy's, like in the city, like, well, I was in Pittsburgh, so they'll be like, "What's your name?" And then they'll call your name for your order. Well, the person in front of me, I think their name was Tyler, and like, I told the lady that my name was Kyler, but like, I assumed that, like, you know, like, whenever she said, "Tyler, your food's ready," or whatever, I assumed she was talking to me, because like, anytime I say my name's Kyler, everyone's like, "Oh, okay, Tyler." So like, I was just like, all right, so she's calling me. As soon as I grab the tray, I can very clearly see that this is not my food, because one, my food was to go, so I have a tray, and I still picked it up anyways, because I was like, I already walked here, I cannot turn around. So I grabbed it, and I walked right past who I believe was Tyler, and I watched him look at me as I'm like carrying his food back to my table, and then I watched him walk up to the front counter and say, "That kid just took my food, you need to remake that." So that was also pretty bad. And to wrap it all up, the worst one of all, this one's so funny kind of, though it's not as embarrassing, it's just like, wow, Kyler. I had this one friend who I used to hang out a lot with, but like, she got a boyfriend, she stopped like talking to everyone. It was the last day of senior year, and I was still a sophomore, and we were getting like pictures, you know, like how like seniors get pictures or whatever. Whenever she was posing, she like kissed my cheek, and like, I don't know why, like, I wasn't looking at her doing it, so I just like felt her kiss my cheek, and I'm like, wait, is she trying to kiss me right now? So I turned around to her, and I was like, and then I kissed her, and what the gag is, she has a boyfriend. She still has the same boyfriend that she had during this situation. And she just like laughed, and she was like, "I have a boyfriend," and I was like, she was just kissing my cheek for a picture. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any experiences similar to this. And also, if you like this video, don't forget to share it on Twitter. I follow back anyone that shouts out my YouTube and tags me in it. And that's it for this video. Bye guys.